Never trust a tourist advertisement. I never have to use it, but something tells me I will. Never trust a tourist advertisement.
At last, Mr. Charles Reed. What a pleasure to finally meet you in the flesh.
Nice to meet you.
Johannes van der Berg, at your service. I did promise to meet you the moment you arrived.
Much obliged, Mr. Vanderberg. I guess I didn't expect you to mean so literally.
Please call me Johannes. But where are my manners? Welcome to the proud city of Oakmont. Alas, now is not its finest hour, though it is its most important.
Reaching Oakmont was no easy task. Most maps I found didn't mark it, and this rickety packet ship is the only one that sailed here. Why is that?
Oakmont is no ordinary place. Its unique geographical position and the flood, a recent natural disaster, make it nigh impossible to reach. But you made it, Mr. Reed. I'm sure the tides of fate would have brought you here one way or another.
You said you know someone who can help me with my problem. The visions have been getting worse.
Such vividness of dreams is not uncommon here in Oakmont. By chance, the man I spoke of, Robert Throgmorton, is already at the port. He has dedicated a lot of time and effort to investigate this issue. Alas, I fear he has a more pressing matter on his hands.
How can I find Mr. Throgmorton?
Don't worry, you can't miss him. Throgmorton tends to stand out from the crowd.
Can you tell me a little about Mr. Throgmorton?
A remarkable creature, scion of a robust bloodline, a man of great ambitions and even greater.
Tell me about this flood.
It began 6 months ago. Storms raged for several weeks, and the water has risen ever. Now the city is cut off from the mainland.
I'll need a place to lay my head.
Fear not. I've already feathered a nest for you. There's a room in your name at the depth.
Sounds charming.
Don't judge a book by its cover, Mr. Reed.
What's the best way to get around Oakmont?
Most locals go by foot, or by boat. I've got the latter sorted for...
You're too kind, Johanna.
Take this map. I've marked the hotel.
Other places.
You're a private eye, yes? Well, I've highlighted the police station, city archive, newspaper. Places you'll need to get to the truth.
How do you fill your days, Mr.?
I host a philosophy club for the like-minded intelligentsia.
Does Oakmont really have much of a market?
There is no consciousness without pain, Mr. Reed. No better mo...
Well, that's it for now, I think.
No.
Oh, before you go.
Don't worry about that.
Now get out!
The end is nigh. It will begin again. What is down comes up. The seed is sowed.
I don't care about your petty excuses. No one leaves the port until my son is found, and that is fine.
Excuse me. Are you Robert Throgmorton?
I am, but not interested.
The name's Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator, just arrived from Boston. I was told you might be able to help me.
Private investigator, you say?
I've heard you're the man to speak to about visions, outbreaks of hysteria. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it myself.
Another newcomer with another problem.
Can I ask you a few questions?
How dare you? My son Albert is missing, and no one in this Innsmouth...
If I may ask, what happened to your son?
Why do you care?
Well, like I said, I'm a PI.
Is it? Well, Albert was part of a deep-sea expedition I commissioned. This useless fool over here says he found Albert. Says he was barely conscious, out of his mind, talking gibberish in some other language. That he even tried.
And you don't believe him?
Complete malarkey. I know my Albert. Albert's disappearance is the work of Innsmouthers. Mark...
I take it you're not the biggest fan of these Innsmouthers.
Those fish-faced freaks have overrun this city since the police, but now, those filthy migrants occupy half this damned city.
So they're just refugees?
Hardly. They've taken work from the local fishermen, not to mention that crime rates have skyrocketed.
Mr. Throgmorton, let me help you.
What makes you think you can do...
Let's just say I tend to see things that others miss. And anyway...
Vera.
Sorry, did you just say Vera?
You had better get used to the Oakmont dialect. Outside Vera means fine. I was saying...
I see. I need to know more about what happened to...
Tane, did you not listen at all? I already told you everything. This fisherman supposedly brought him to the house, and then left to call me.
Anything else?
Clearly, something suspicious occurred inside the house.
Where's the house where this all happened?
For Kay's sake, I thought you were a private...
You mentioned a lifeboat.
Yes. Face the house, then to the left is a...
As much as I'm...
Find my...
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer. And keep your hands where I can see them.
Huh. This dog mat looks better than the owner's bed. The book is damp and damaged, but clearly well cared for. I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here. Five cards short of a full house. Hello? Hey, can you hear me? It's okay. I'm Charles Reed, Private Eye. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to...
Oh, okay. What do you want?
Tell me about yourself.
Name's Will Hammond. I'm a fisherman. We all are. Live here together. We moved here after the flood. I worked on the...
I want to know what happened here.
I don't remember much. Then he came back carrying Throgmorton's son.
Then what?
We put the guy in Lewis's room. Then he started to make these horrible sounds and... Okay.
Where are all the other guys?
That's Paul there on the floor. Kay be with him. Barry's outside with Mr. Throgmorton, and I have no idea where Lewis or Throgmorton's son got...
Do you know how Paul died?
I don't know. When I pulled myself together, he was already gone.
Who is this Kay you keep mentioning?
Outsider, show some respect. Kay is our lord, our light.
Sorry, I'll leave you to it.
Please, detective, sir, tell me.
I don't know yet, Will. The police will stop.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp. I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp. take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this.
Nechri, Grena, Gebhal, Nugulena, Haftin. Nechri, Grena, Gebhal, Nugulena, Haftin.
Never seen knives like this before. Masterful work. Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much. So, that's...
Take this, ape face. Yeah, run!
What's happening?
Okay, let's see what we have here.
What's happening?
Take this, ape face. Yeah, run!
When Albert Throgmorton woke up, he was not himself. He attacked the fishermen, and his hysteria spread to them. When he got wounded, he fled. There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee. There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee.
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer.
I gave
Keep
you
your hands where I
clear
can see 'em.
instruction. Did I not? I gave you clear instructions, did I not?
So the fisherman pursued Albert, even let off a few shots.
I gave you clear instructions, did I not?
I've said
Don't do
everything I
anything
know.
stupid, newcomer. And keep your hands where...